Kerry Kennedy stood front and center on the lush green lawn of the iconic Hyannis port compound, surrounded by dozens of relatives, and with a wide smile on her face, she declared, "Happy birthday, Chris, Kathleen, and America." It was July 5th, 2025, just one day after Independence Day, and the Kennedy family was doing what they've always done best: gathering, celebrating, and making headlines. This year's 4th of July celebration wasn't just about fireworks and flags. It was a multi-layered, deeply personal reunion that blended patriotism with family milestones, and yes, a touch of political tension. The gathering marked the birthdays of two prominent Kennedys. Kathleen Kennedy Townsend turned 72, and her younger brother, Chris Kennedy, turned 62. But the real gift was the sheer presence of generations of Kennedys, children playing on the lawn, relatives snapping selfies, and beloved family dogs causing the kind of mischief that only adds to the charm of this storied dynasty. In one viral clip from the celebration, a cheeky golden retriever stole a bite off a plate mid-shot, prompting laughter and applause from the crowd. The moment, as shared by Kerry on Instagram, was classic Kennedy, polished, patriotic, and just chaotic enough to be endearing. And while the joyful noise echoed through the compound, Kerry took a moment to shift the tone. In a moving Instagram story, she highlighted a local 4th of July street race in Hyannis Port, celebrating the community and spotlighting their shared values. Then she posted a sobering message tied to the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Organization, urging Americans to defend the core liberties and values that we all hold dear: democracy, accountability, and equality before the law. Her voice was clear. This wasn't just a party, it was a call to action. But one absence loomed large: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. For the second year in a row, he was missing from the family's July 4th celebration. Once a familiar face in the Kennedy summer gatherings, RFK Jr. has drifted further from the family fold following his controversial stance on vaccines, and now his unexpected appointment as Secretary of Health and Human Services in Donald Trump's administration. His political path has not only divided the country, it's fractured the very core of the Kennedy unity. Still, Kerry pressed on with a sense of purpose, channeling the spirit of her late mother, Ethel Kennedy, who passed away in October 2023 at the age of 95. She remembered Ethel's tradition of leading the annual Hyannis Port Parade in a red, white, and blue golf cart, waving with unapologetic patriotism. But Kerry reminded everyone that her mother's love for America wasn't just performative. In 2018, Ethel staged a 24-hour hunger strike in protest of the Trump administration's zero-tolerance immigration policy, a powerful stand from a woman well into her 90s. "For my mother," Kerry said, patriotism meant action. It meant showing up. It meant challenging injustice. And we miss her every day. On Instagram, Kerry's tribute to her mother struck an emotional chord. She wrote, "Today is a day for fireworks and family, for cookouts and joy, but also for reflection. Reflection on who we are and the kind of country we want to be. Miss you, Mum." She closed her message with a warm wish to everyone. Wishing everyone a happy and safe holiday weekend. The photos from the day went viral. Grandchildren running barefoot on the beach, cousins arm in arm under the sun, and the backdrop of the famous big house. It was everything people imagine when they think of the Kennedys. Yet, beneath the surface, there was also a sense of resilience. This family, once dubbed American royalty, has seen unimaginable tragedy, from assassinations to plane crashes to political feuds. And yet, every year, they return to Hyannis Port, holding firm to tradition. Public reactions online poured in with admiration and curiosity. Comments flooded Kerry's post. "The Kennedys are still the heart of America," one user wrote. Another said, "A family that's gone through so much still finds a way to come together. That's inspiring." Many praised Kerry's tribute to Ethel as a lesson in real patriotism, especially at a time when the country continues to navigate political turbulence and cultural divide. What makes the Kennedy 4th of July so special isn't just the name or the legacy, it's the layered symbolism. The Hyannis Port compound, first purchased by Joseph P. Kennedy in 1928, has hosted presidents, senators, activists, and countless children who would grow up to carry the family's torch. It's a place where Jack plotted his presidential campaign, where Jackie found moments of peace, where RFK's children learned to grieve and grow. This year's celebration wasn't just a party, it was a reunion with roots. That stretch across generations, grounded in both joy and responsibility. Even with the complicated absence of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the spirit of the family endured. The message was clear: the Kennedys still believe in America, in its promise and its imperfections. And they continue to show up, year after year, to celebrate not just the country they help shape, but the values they strive to defend. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.